Hello Leo, and welcome to your reading, timeless of course. My name is Andy and welcome to my channel, Mighty Are the Meek. If you resonate with me, I'm trying not to be robotic. If you resonate with me, then consider subscribing, clicking that bell icon. I serve the collective of the meek, so if you do resonate with this, then that's a high honor. And I'm not saying that in an egotistical way to toot my own horn. It took me a long time to understand my collective as well, where I stand in the collective and who I be, right? Now, with this reading, take it as it resonates. It's a little bit of an interesting, cheeky kind of message to open up with, but it's like the best kind of seduction. And if I'm being frank and honest, I will say that it feels as though there's this energy with the fire signs of being inspired in a direction that feels unattainable because of who is to be left behind. And this isn't necessarily, or how I would consider, what I would consider to be a fire sign trait or something to be very prevalent in the fire sign space. But here it is, it's showing up, and we're gonna address it. So the first card that came up was the Temperance card. And so Temperance, signifying Sagittarius energy, is all about alchemy, right? But why, where, what, who, when? What is going on here with this? You know, for this to come out first is, for me, something unique, because it doesn't always. And it usually comes up in reference to other energies and advice, right? So I want to read from the book for that card, and I have a bunch of clarification cards and a bunch of cards out here to help kind of sharpen this message. Hi, everybody. I felt somebody be like, hi, hello. Temperance. Dark wings. Part to reveal the face of an angel. She pours a healing draught into the golden chalice, and you pray that she will lift it to your parched lips. She has poured out just enough to restore you, and that is the secret she has come to teach. In a life filled with need and longing, it is a great gift to know the meaning of enough, to have just enough gives your body a new sense of balance, and you are finally light enough for your own wings to lift you up. Wow. So, you know, I definitely feel here we have the Seven of Cups here in this deck, and this deck is the Murder of Crows Tarot, for those of you guys that are curious. In this deck, the Seven of Cups is representative of this mysterious, elusive sort of invitation. This is where that seduction comes in, because it's your highest aspects, your highest self, showing you and making you privy to certain informations, Leo, that invite you forward. What you don't realize is all the darkness that surrounds you where you are, or all the darkness that has been holding you from the truths that this being, you, are inviting you into, right? So it's a very different meaning from other decks, which is why I love this deck. It's very tuned into my higher self. With this King of Wands here, it's the card you want to receive as a fire sign, right? But it's this masculine energy, right? And you guys hold the key for something. And it's not for me to define what that is. I can only bring clues to it. It's for you to define what that is. What your special sauce here on this planet is, Leo. But there is some kind of advancement here. There's an advancement that comes on the heels of this sneak preview, this temptation, this enticement, right? That is inviting you into an agreement, right? And other people will judge this agreement. Other people will see and judge this as you making the same old mistakes that Leo has always made when it comes to, this feels more career. This feels more career oriented, but it's connected into the family, the close spaces, the close places to your heart. But in this signing, there's an awareness that you have to kind of take this journey. There's an awareness that there is some elements of your life that need to be removed. I'm hearing the Spirit is saying, you know, in many cases, in many people, there's an abundance of one thing and a lack of abundance of another. So for example, you might have relationship or prospects out the wazoo, different situations, a different person for every day of the week, and this might feel fulfilling to you, right? But in the sector of your fulfillment, when it comes to your career and it comes to your life path, there's a desert drought energy, right? So the divine is saying having enough of everything all around is what you're being guided into, but it's gonna take some sacrifice, Leo, and it's gonna take some balls, which you guys have, but you guys for some reason have put them and hid them away somewhere. Balls are ovaries, okay? We're not placing the masculine above the feminine when it comes to bravery. But with the clarification card for the 7 of Cups, we have the 9 of Cups. I mean, can we talk about seduction here with this Romance Tarot? If you guys are curious, it's Romance Tarot. With this 9 of Cups, this gentleman is showing up and saying, this is everything I can provide for you, and I'm not playing games. Okay, I'm very happy to have you here. I'm very happy for you to be in this space. And she's a little bit questioning, but there's more than enough to go around. And these birds are indicated to me that your ancestors are involved in this somehow, right? This is a seduction, but in the best way possible. This isn't a seduction into your lower nature. This is a seduction into your higher nature. The King of Wands is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles, right? It's like there's some kind of you're keeping things close to the vest, Leo. And there are certain moves you want to make. I'm hearing I'm hearing stepping stones to fame, but not in an egotistical way, in a way that serves the divine, in a way that serves the higher power. I'm hearing some of you guys are experiencing some traction in a way that you didn't expect, and it's enticing, right? So maybe you put out a post and all of a sudden you get all of this traction, but in some place in your soul, you know that there needs to be some work. In order for you to honor this and for you to receive this blessing in its fullness, there's some things that need to be addressed here, right? So it's like I'm being seduced and I'm being enticed, but it's also pointing me at all the different places that I need some clarification and some transmutation, right? We have Valley, deep personal. Well, I'm not going to touch those yet. I'm going to keep going with the Crow Tarot cards, because with the 10 of Cups, right, this is your higher soul, right? In this deck for me, this is your higher soul pointing you and directing you in the place of fulfillment, right? This is the oversoul for all of these, for this murder of crows over here, right? And one of the best cards to come through is the 4 of Wands. They want me to read the meaning of this one too, so I'll do that right now. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Let us go. Thank you. 4 of Wands. The strange procession winds its way through the field. In the bleak and the desolate land, any harvest is a blessing to be celebrated. Voices lift together, joyous at new life springing up and sorrowfully remembering those who passed beyond the veil this season. Each cycle brings new joy and sorrow. These rituals help us to find and hold our place on the wheel. Yeah, there's sort of like it's like a ceremony, a graduation ceremony, an evolution, a process that you were not privy to, Leo. And now you're really being given an inside look into this, and it's enticing, it's pushing you forward, it's giving you a wind at your back, it's helping to put into perspective everything that has brought you here, rather than you being so judgmental and harsh on yourself. And with this Knight of the Knight of Swords here, Page of Swords. There is a invitation of you sort of drafting a divine truth for yourself. Now, notice that the word channeled to me was drafting, which means that this is something that is going to continue to come into focus as you go along, right? But with the Knight of Pentacles here, you are not leaving this opportunity on the table. Leo has been somewhat lost for some time. And you're being invited into a process of understanding the why, and I hate to break it to you, but this comes on the heels of having to break some hearts. Following your bliss, following this this divine seduction of sorts. Because the divine knows what's way more enticing. You might like a little bit of titty, or you might like some abs and tall, dark, and handsome, whatever it is that you're physically attracted to. But the divine knows what your soul is most attracted to. So the divine is flashing Leo a little bit of leg. The divine is flashing Leo a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Because the divine is showing, hey, listen, you need a little bit of inspiration. You're starting to see how it's all coming together. Okay? Continue to follow the yellow brick road. Because you will see a lot of, they're telling me, you'll see who's really behind the curtain, and it's you, right? And we also have the Queen of Swords here clarifying, there's someone here. There's someone in spirit. My mediumship is kind of being invited forward, because there's someone here, and this is like a grandmother energy. This is like a female energy. It can be anybody, but this is an ancestor on your feminine side, on your divine feminine side, that is sort of being the intermediary here to help you draft, right? The sword that's on the floor here is the sword that she dropped for you, Leo. Somebody in your bloodline has dropped that sword of truth and that sword of knowing, that sword of ultimate, complete and utter clarity. And you have picked it up, and now you're learning how to journey with it. You're learning what to do with it. You're picking it up. You're receiving the messages. How amazing is that, Leo? Okay? We have Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. We have spiritual love. Lily. We have feeling tied down and frustrated. Yoke. Okay? When we're being enticed, a lot of the reasons that we're being enticed and seduced is because where we're coming from is not meeting a need, right? And this is a deeper need. This is a need of your soul. So yes, sit at this table, Leo, like the badass that you fucking are, and keeping your moves close to the vest, right? But knowing that other people watching from the outside are going to demonize you, as they always have, because people are afraid of the direct cardinal energy that is Leo. Right? People are afraid of that. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. And then we have the postcard from Spirit to wrap it all up. Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see as they really are. See things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Set yourself and others free. This little girl was set free from looking at her father as a fucking saint. And now he's seeing his father start a relationship with somebody right after separating from her mother. Right? So what is this? This is setting her free. Why are we trying to protect her from the truth? And she sees it, and it'll only be more hurtful for her, but now she's set free. She's not over here trying to parent trap her parents anymore, because she knows it's really good. And she also knows that her mother needs a little bit more love and compassion at this time. She's able to operate in her fullest truth. She's able to take that sword that the divine has offered, right? Think about that truth. This could be you too, on the other side of things, right? Allowing yourself to fully see something as it is and being able to take the truth and move with it. Because that was the truth that your ancestor left for you. God bless you, Leo. I hope that you got what you needed from this reading. Feel free to comment and let me know your experiences, your resonance, as you resonate with it. Again, with the Queen of Swords coming through, this ancestor energy, you guys, give thanks to her, whoever this is, because there's a lot that they do on the other side that we are not privy to, a lot of strings that they pull. Okay, be a part of the algorithm if you don't mind, and allow other people to find this message by liking, subscribing, clicking the bell icon, commenting, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.